What's good, superstars? Back with another Vivi video. You got Superstar Joe, and you got the superstars in the building. How's it going, guys? Guys, you're not gonna hit a baby. If you hit a baby, you got to come into you. So you can't hit a baby. So I win. You can't even say that you won this one. I am the champ. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post, different time, every single day so far. You can also become Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video on the PC or the Mac. You get a star next to your name, access to the drop spreadsheets, all my buys and sells. Advertise for you if you want to buy something or sell something, if you're looking for a mint number, any of that good stuff. First dibs on merch, star in the universe, and all the new perks that will be coming this year as we get to them. I've been actually checking in on one of them today. Hopefully we get some answers on that. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Discord in the description. You want to give us some ideas. Rob was in there earlier today. Something just fell off the desk. And also, we have a P.O. box if you want to send us something. Become a Superstar Hall of Famer. Another cool thing is that we got our merge back. If you were new and you haven't been back in a while, we got the merge back, and now I have my Fastos listed number 6909. He is the OG Fastos. I'm hoping a lot of people have been doing this, but if you want to, let's go check it out. Let's see how many people are in the wall right now. There's a 9.9 million wall right now. Look, we got Fat Cat, we got Bones. So make sure you're following. We got Bob Sales there. Sal Sakesh is in there. You see me right there. So you guys can go in and you can follow, or you can add to the wall and try and up your followers. All the Fastos gang should go through and follow each other, and just like a nice little Fastos cult. And I like it. I think it'll be really, really fun. Vivi, Twitter. I actually didn't even go through this, but I know there is a couple things that happened. So the Dinosaur drop, we got the Medium article, 10K mints. Toronto Raptors, Dinosaur from the Raptors, right? That's what Corey from Vivi and 3 on the Vivi team, he went on and he said, he watched my video yesterday and he agreed with my analysis 100%. So I'm saving you. You guys don't got to go watch the Vivi update. He just basically said they looked at Toronto Raptors and they made the mascot into this comic book, and that my analysis was spot on. So I know Michael Lambie loves all of my analysis on the Marvel stuff. So shout out to you, man. But I mean, I think I was right on there, and actually they're pretty cool covers. I'm not going to go for it. Obviously, it's going to go below retail. Ed actually thinks it's going to go for $1. So if you've seen Ed around, he thinks that Rob is going to get his wish of $1 comics on these. Maybe the uncommon will be the lower one. What do you guys think? How do you feel like that's going to do? I just think it's going to go below retail, probably $2. That's my prediction. It's a dinosaur. People love dinosaurs. I think you got to give that some weight. But it looks like this one was with Benjamin Sue. So Ben Suart, been doing a bunch of covers for them. Then we got this drop, which kind of makes me a little bit confused. We're getting concept art of cars. And somebody sent me a tweet and they said that this was actually the cover of a book. And that maybe, actually, I think it was on Discord. They said this is a cover of a book, maybe the other 4 variants, because I think there's 5 of them. 5 of them. They're saying maybe the other 4 variants are actually just like the inside pages of the book. And then if there's like 20 pages, they can just come out with like 4 series of these, and it's like really easy. The other thing I noticed is that even the Disney has the red and the white. So I don't know if that's a drop thing now. It's not just a Marvel thing. Curious to see what you guys think. But I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I feel like when we get these types of pieces, it's like almost like they have these in the bag and they're like, yo, if we're delayed on a drop, we want to make sure we get something out there. Let's put out the 2D stuff and get it checked out. So what do you guys think? Do you think this was a planned drop? The frame's cool. Looks like an industrial type of frame. Maybe if you have a Veve'S garage, this will be cool to put in there. I also like the artwork. I mean, I don't mind it. Obviously, it's the pastel-y type of colors, which is on brand. But the thing is, like, I don't get the point of this. I mean, like, it's Valentine's Day coming up. We don't have a Minnie Mouse statue. Like, there's so many other characters. Ariel, like, all of the big time characters haven't come through, and we're getting a Cars poster. Like, you didn't even give us the Cars characters. There's no Pixar Pals 2. Like, Pixar Pals 2 would have been dope. This would have been a perfect drop. But maybe this is a filler. I feel like, and that's what this is giving me, filler vibes. We've had like 0 announcements, 0 drops. We're getting Devil Dinosaur, which no one asked for, and now we're getting Cars posters, and they're not calling them posters. They're calling them concept art pieces. Don't know what that means. Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about it. Maybe I'll look dumb. Maybe it'll be something like ridiculously cool. You can enter it and go into a visionary thing. I don't know, but I doubt it. That's coming out Friday. We'll see what happens. I'll be curious to see the Medium article on that one. But to me, it feels like it's a filler. Here is that video I was talking about. I'm not going to play the sound, but basically Corey is saying Superstar Money was bang on. They said this looks like the dinosaur from the Toronto Raptors, their mascot. And that's it. That's it. That's all he's talking about. He's over talking. There he is again. As you can see, very, very similar in likeness, he says, and that's it. Shout out to Being Real With You. This is an amazing Disney showroom. It's basically every Disney collectible, I feel like. So go check that out. Vivi retweeted it for good reason, of course. The work and effort and the precision in there is insane. So shout out to Being Real With You, because you've done an immaculate job designing your showroom. When it's the Veve'S time, I will be definitely giving you a shout, and hopefully you can help me with mine. So that is the Vivi Twitter feed. We're going to go to the Superstar Money Twitter feed. It was a little bit, you know what? Today, Twitter was not being that cool. It was actually being a little bit of a pain. I mean, I couldn't get any DMs. I couldn't go to any DMs. It was freezing up. Things were, you tried to tag people, names wouldn't pop up. It was a little bit difficult, but we still did get some news out there. So let's get through that quickly. Ecomi joining the parade of updates. They even did a January update. So they posted the January update a week into February, but I mean, that's pretty good considering all timelines from Vivi and Ecomi, and basically giving all the updates that Vivi would have given. So the rebranding, they talked about the releases, new content types, the AMAs, merging. We saw them tweet about the merging and the OMI tokens a bunch of times, and basically that update. So if you click that article, it's kind of the same breakdown. It shows you like the timelines. It gives you a detailed list of updates. So it's like they're doing it for the Vivi fam, and they're doing it now for the Ecomi fam, because maybe there's people just interested in the OMI token and they don't really want to dive into the collectible. So maybe they only follow Ecomi. So it's good to have it on both official Twitters. Bob Seals announcing that he joined the Fastos floor. So I think we got to get it going again. Bones is in there. We showed him off already. And I just put this tweet out. 6909 is back. If you want to follow me, join the 9.9 train, and we can use it to follow each other as well. And I tagged Rob stuff because he's the one who started this back in the day. And I just like it. It's a fun little game, and it keeps the community together. Ron English dropped a music video. I don't know if you guys saw it. This was stuck in my head all afternoon. It's called Unbreathe, and he's got a bunch of his artwork in the music video. It's actually a really cool video to watch at the same time as getting absolutely like this song. I'm telling you, it'll get stuck in your head. Let me know what you think about it. I don't think too many people watched it, so go take a look and let me know. Battlestar Galactica, today is the 8th, so the airdrops went out, and Being Real With You, he was wondering about if they can add an airdropped items tab under the My Sets. I think that's a cool idea. I don't think that'll be on the top of their priority list, but I wouldn't mind seeing it. And actually, it kind of may be a good thing if you ever get some screenshots with that for Vivi, because it'll look like, oh, look how much they give back to the community. Maybe we'll see it in the future, but who knows? Then you got Fro Ecomi. So yesterday we talked a little bit about that Spaces. That was there was a more negative tone Spaces last night that a lot of people were talking about. So after yesterday's FUD in Spaces, I needed to write a poem. Once upon a midnight dreary, the Vivi fam stood united, strong and cheery. Many cynics and doubters being shown the door. Whenever fudders come a-tapping, Vivi fam answers, nevermore. Edgar Allan Fro. So shout out to Fro Ecomi. I hope I did justice the way I did the snapping. You know, like in a poem place, they do snapping. What do you guys think? I need to write a poem. But maybe I'll have to get some advice from Fro before we do that. Also, the quid giveaway had a little bit of technical difficulties, not going to lie, getting the giveaway given away. The access that I had to give it away, it just wouldn't work on my computer. So I just talked to them and they directly sent it over. It took a little longer, like almost 2 weeks. But shout out to Sam Stark. You are the winner. You got a number 501 Skyline from the Kaiju set. That is basically the King Kong set that just came out. It's like original pictures from the actual movie. So pretty cool stuff. And we're going to be doing a bunch more giveaways there. Obviously, we love giving back to the community, giving free stuff wherever we can. And it gives you some exposure maybe into another platform if you haven't delved out there. You can see what else is out there. And maybe it makes you appreciate Vivi more. Maybe it makes you think, oh, this is cool. Hopefully they get it on Vivi. I think that's the whole point, right? Obviously, we showed off being real with you before Vivi because he's a superstar. You got to make sure you take care of them. Uncommon Podcast, part 1 coming soon. I love the teasers. Looks like we got D, Duck and Cover, and they're interviewing Arcade. So that's a big interview. I can't wait to hear it. I love Arcade. I love all these guys. So can't wait to hear about it. And then I said, why are my DMs not working? Was not happy. You guys came to the rescue. Let me know why. And then I saw this tweet about Elon getting his devs to fix the computer. I guess you can also use this meme about the MCP progress, I think, right? No shade. It's just a little bit of fun, right? Alex G also said he's not making any comments on YouTube. You guys saw when we were on the live the other day with fake Alex G in there. And you guys just got to make sure, click on the profile, check if he's got the Don't AMA playlists, and also check the @ You can see Alex's @ right there, @Rev Alex Gonzalez. That's his official one. If you see the other one around, obviously he doesn't want an imposter, so you guys can report it or whatever. It'd be good to help out so that we know if it's a real Alex talking to us in the comments. Me trying to advertise for the Vivi this Super Bowl. So obviously Ed has taken on the persona of Frank and Fat, it appears, and he is going to jump on the field with a sign on a popsicle stick and walk around with a Vivi sign for the Super Bowl. I think that's great exposure, Ed. And knowing your art and your talents, I think that sign will be very well received. So that is that. I also got a big DM, and Vivi Vault put out a video today, and it was called, it's basically about a couple of issues that he noticed, and I guess people brought to his attention. I think maybe a little bit more clickbaity than we ever do. But I think that he didn't really come at anybody directly. He just pointed out some things that he noticed. So I wanted to put that out there. Like, I don't think that he's doing this directly, like as a, he's not attacking them. I think he's just trying to point it out and see how they respond. I think that was the point of it. I know people understand that he has a little bit of a tumultuous relationship with the team, obviously with all the blocking and all that, and be it fair or not. But I think at the same time, he still continues to cover the project and do the drop things and gets the community together in that case. So I think that's pretty cool of him. So the video he put out, very in tune with what our buddy Omi Dilly Burn has put out already for the first part of it, at least. And that is about these Spider-Man FA collectibles that have been found in a bunch of sus wallets, as ODB called them in his video. Now, I know that Lori Brenner is going to have a Spaces with David Yu, and I know that that's probably one of her questions, and she doesn't shy away, so I'm very excited to hear that Spaces. Even if I can't get there live, I'd love to hear the replay, but I'm hoping to get there live. So I think that'll be cool to hear what Vivi has to say. I mean, if you think about it, if you owned Spider-Man Common before any of this, now you just hit the jackpot pretty much, because 17,000 of them aren't in circulation if they are in Vivi burn wallets or whatever. I think the issue here is the clarity and the communication that wasn't happening, and maybe saying that it sold out when really they had to do certain things to sell it out. If that is what happened, like that's the speculation that we're hearing. We don't know that for sure. No one's ever said anything about that. I think with Mitch in there now, I think things are a little bit more structured. This is obviously a long time ago, right? So this is before Mitch was there. This is in the early days. If it did happen that way, I don't think they want to talk about it. I don't know how it's going to be received if Lori does ask David about it. If it is something like that, nefarious or whatever you want to call it. But it might not be. There might be actual reasoning behind it. Maybe there was bots. Like, it could be a bot cleanup. We don't know. Obviously, they fight the bots all the time, right? So let's wait to hear what they have to say before we get the pitchforks and the fire going on the common Spider-Man FAs. I think it's something that was cool that Omi Daily Burn was able to discover, because having 17,000 in a bunch of wallets, it is a little bit sus when you got only that collectible. And then now we see some of the, I think the part that got me was now we see some of the Obi-Wans in that wallet. And then those Obi-Wans were given out to people who, because there's a little bit of a technical glitch. And then the Obi-Wans from those wallets were being given out to compensate for the technical glitch. So I don't know. I'm curious to hear the answer, but at the same time, I don't have a common Spider-Man. I have zero skin in this game. I wish I'd had one before. But now, obviously, I think they're a little bit priced in. Everybody's heard about this. So that was the first part of the video. The second part, and you guys should go watch the video, give Vivi the view, because he put together a great video. So I'm just going to hit the main topics and give my opinion because people were asking. And I'm showing off the tweet that he's already put out. So the second part of the video says, or this tweet says that number 41, 43, and 99, and I think he even says 888, were sent to a Vivi developer and then sold to Dan and Dave. Now, I don't know 100% that that wallet is a developer. Like, it could have always been the plan to make sure that those mints went to these wallets and then went to Dave and Dan. And at the same time, like, you can't really say anything. It's their company. The people, at least it went to the owners. Like, if they want certain things in their company, they're gonna do it. Like, it doesn't matter. You really have no say in what they do, and it's something that we've tried to get across to you guys. And even when Rob was here and we were talking about, it's like, Vivi can do what they want, and they're going to do what they want when they want to do it. They're private. They owe you nothing. You've signed your life away by agreeing to the terms and services, if you even agree to it. I don't know if there's an agree button, but I guess when you sign up, that's you're agreeing to the terms and services. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. But anyway, they're going to do what they want. If they want 41, they're going to get 41. If they want 47, they're going to get 47. They're going to find a way to make it happen so they get that, because that's what they want. And at the same time, like, if I own my company and I want something, I'm gonna go get it. And it's not like, I understand they don't come out and be clear about it, but at the same time, everything is tracked, everything's on the blockchain, people are able to track it. So technically, they're coming out with it without coming out with it. So I think that's maybe where you see the bad taste in people's mouths. But again, if they want something, it's Dave and Dan. They run the company. They give you even the opportunity to do this. Why even go at them for that? I mean, I don't know if they were to do something where they were taking it away from people or that's a little bit different. But if it's right on the drop and it goes somewhere and then it just goes into their wallet and that was the way to get it to them, I don't know. It's the boss. What are you gonna do? And the last one is the Vivi NFTs. Were they ever minted on the Go blockchain? And I did see this on Twitter earlier, and obviously now he's done it in the video. But Travis Reeder, who's the co-founder and CTO of GoChain, was interacting on the Twitter feed, and he's saying how he doesn't know exactly what they are. And then he says, like, I guess you have your answer. He's talking about if the Vivi NFTs were ever minted on the chain or on the GoChain. First of all, they're on a chain now. They're on IMX. But you have to remember, like, this guy had Vivi's entire stuff on their chain, and they said basically publicly, by doing their move to IMX, they're basically saying your chain is no longer able to support us or not capable. And you got to think about it. If you're the CTO or the co-founder of this company, what are you going to think if a company is leaving your chain and telling you you're not capable of doing what they need? Obviously, you're not going to be too happy about it. So you got to think that is probably his demeanor and the way he's feeling about it, right? So I think you got to take what he says with a grain of salt. And regardless, whatever was going on in the past, we know that our stuff is minted on IMX at the moment. I guess the whole thing of this entire video is that there was a lot of things that maybe people didn't know, or there wasn't enough clarity. But I do think now they are working and striving towards clearing things up. I think maybe the past has a little bit of more controversial things that will happen, and I think maybe more things will come out over time. But I think from like, as they've hired Mitch and they've brought in they've listened to the community, they've started doing these community updates on Medium, and they have a ongoing update with dates and times. I mean, now they're committing, because you're showing timestamps on these things, and you're showing a rolling timestamp. So now they said MCP on the last one, right? So now you have it in writing on your own article. I know they had articles before dated, but now you have it on like an article that's literally tracking your development. I think that you are putting more pressure on yourself, trying to take it more serious. and trying to hit deadlines and timelines and do everything through the proper channels. And it seems like maybe it took a little bit of success to get to that point, because now they realize, like, look, we have to get serious. We have to get someone who can help us do this. And I think that the good thing is, I think that Vivi is on the right projection now. It is going to be a question of how much damage did the past do if these things do turn out to be a little bit shady. But I'm not going to say that they are shady yet until we are able to hear from the team and understand what their opinion is on it. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Obviously, somebody sent me this. They want to know what I thought. I think I'm not going to jump the gun on this at all. So far, I feel like they've been going in the direction. I mean, I told you, hashtag soon is the new saying, and every time we've had a hashtag soon so far, we have gotten what we've been asking for. So I think the Juju and the soon work together very nicely, and hopefully we continue to get things delivered and we just get to enjoy the ride. And like I said yesterday, or whenever we were talking about the Meet Kevin video, we are earlier than anybody thinks here. And I think that video was a perfect example, and his opinion is a perfect example, because they don't get it yet. They don't get it yet. And I think that might be something that we as a community have to do, is be able to show people, and maybe it'll be utility, maybe it'll be increase in market prices. Who knows what it's going to be? But us as a community have to be the ones to show the people who don't believe why they should believe, rather than trashing them and yelling at them and saying like, oh, you're an idiot. We should be saying like, look, this is what it can do for you, and just blast that on their channel. Be like, oh, I saw that you don't like Vivi. Did you know this? Do you know we have this? Do you know that this is like that even if it's not Vivi, if it's a different project and you believe in it, like HRO, did you know that there's leaderboards? Did you know that you can have a physical and a digital and they both have the same number? Like, that's cool. And it's only 1 of 1. Like, every card is a 1 of 1 over there. So that's cool too. So I think they got a lot of learning over there, but I think there's stuff like this that we got to get out of the way. Now we got a little bit more structure, and hopefully everything stays the course. Guys, if you're new here, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, whenever we post. Also, join the VIP, $2.99 a month, get the stars, draw spreadsheets, price predictions, all the good stuff, first dibs on merch, star in the universe, all my buys and sells. And guys, we will see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.